Hi, I'm Nathan, Ninja Monkey, and in this video, I'm going to share 8 updates tourists will love or hate and need to know if planning a trip to Japan. Because Japan is always changing and there is a new Pokemon theme park just about to open, so this update will help you know what to expect and help you plan your Japan trip. So let's discover how Japan is changing and what's new or updated. This video is made possible by my patrons, members, and the Ninja Monkey community. Thank you for supporting me. Number 1. I'm not going to make you wait because you probably clicked for this, so let's talk PokePark Kanto opening. If you're planning a trip to Japan in 2026, this is huge. The world's first permanent Pokemon theme park zone, PokePark Kanto, has just announced its grand opening date and is opening sooner than expected. PokePark Kanto will officially open on February the 5th, 2026 on the southern edge of Tokyo. So if Tokyo is on your itinerary, you won't need to travel very far to experience it. The park promises encounters with more than 600 Pokemon across 2 main themed areas, the Pokemon Forest Trails and the streets of Sedge Town. Fans can expect stage shows, parades, Pokemon characters, and lots of photo opportunities. Pokemon Kanto is actually being built inside Yomiuri Land amusement park, and admission will work as an add-on ticket. In other words, a PokePark Kanto ticket includes Yomiuri Land admission, but not the other way around. There will be 3 ticket tiers at launch. We have Town Pass, actually that will launch in summer and only gives access to Sedge Town for now. Trainer's Pass, which is standard entry, and Ace Trainer's Pass, which includes early access perks like priority lanes, reserved show seating, 1 free ride on every attraction, exclusive merch, and a photo shoot at Sedge Mansion with Pikachu and Eevee. Ticket prices haven't been announced yet, but the Ace Trainer Pass will cost more. Now, here's the important part for anyone hoping to visit early. Note these dates down. You'll need to book your ticket 3 months in advance, and here is what you need to know. At the moment, there's no information listed for those who wish to purchase tickets and reside outside of Japan, but it's likely that a similar system with the same dates will be available for non-Japanese residents in a similar way to Ghibli Park, as an English foreign purchase site is already set up. So note this down if you want to visit the park. If you want to visit between February the 5th, 2026 and March the 31st, 2026, basically the opening window, then you need to enter the lottery registration between November the 21st and December the 8th. If you want to visit after April the 1st, 2026 onwards, you'll have to apply by lottery. Registration will open from the 1st to the 12th of each month for visit dates 3 months after the lottery registration. This system is set to go into effect starting January the 1st, 2026, and winners will be announced towards the end of each month. So if you're visiting Japan in early 2026 and want to be one of the first inside, you need to apply during the lottery window. I'll share more as soon as ticket prices, opening events, and booking details are officially announced. Boy oh boy, Pokemon fans, 2026 is shaping up to be a huge year, and I am so excited. Number 2. Bye bye Hello Kitty Shinkansen. I can't believe this is happening. Sad news for Hello Kitty fans. The Hello Kitty Shinkansen is being retired next spring. JR West has confirmed that the iconic pink bullet train running between Shinosaka and Hakata will make its final journey after 7 years of service. This train has become a bucket list ride for visitors with its themed interiors. Car 1 has an exhibition and a merch area. Car 2 is famous because it has its kawaii room filled with photo spots and Hello Kitty decorations everywhere. So, if riding is on your Japan bucket list, time is running out. JR West will announce the exact final operating date on the official Hello Kitty Shinkansen site, and I'll update you as soon as it's confirmed. Yes, another goodbye. The Suica Penguin, Tokyo's beloved transit card mascot since 2001, is being retired in fiscal 2026. JR East says a new character will replace it and fans will get a chance to give feedback. And if you didn't know, the penguin actually has a nickname among fans. It's Soupy. The announcement has sparked a wave of nostalgia online, with many hoping that JR will actually reconsider. But as it stands, 2026 to early 2027 will be the last chance to enjoy the Suica Penguin design before it's replaced. I actually covered these 2 travel stories and a lot more in last week's dedicated video on expected travel changes and updates for 2026, so check that one out. Update number, not quite an update, but most viewers are actually not subscribed to the channel. help me update my subscriber number. It's free for you to do, but it would help and mean so much to me. I'll also have some affiliate links down in the description if you want to support a little further. Right, update number 4. Less tourists in Japan now? Really? If you're planning a trip to Japan, you might be seeing headlines about China suspending Japan tours. Here's what's actually happening and what it actually means for you tourists. Several major travel agencies in China have stopped selling Japan travel packages after the Chinese government advised citizens not to visit due to a diplomatic dispute. This has led to some cancellations, and a small number of hotels and restaurants have already reported fewer group reservations from China. But so far, the impact has been limited. And although some media are hinting that Japan might be steadily empty, that's not really the case. Yes, you may notice slightly fewer larger tour groups in certain hotspots like shopping, streets, theme parks and major sightseeing areas, but this is mostly linked to package tours, because it seems that individual Chinese travelers are still choosing to visit Japan, and many have said that they feel perfectly safe. Airports in China have even seen long lines of tourists departing for Japan despite the advisory. In short, if you're heading to Japan soon, you don't need to change your plans. There is no safety risk to foreign travelers noted by any major government outside of Japan. Update number 5. Volcanic eruption. You may also be seeing headlines about Sakurajima, a volcano erupting in Japan, cancelling flights, and you might be worried. So here's what really is happening and what it means for travelers. On Sunday, the Sakurajima volcano located near Kagoshima in southern Kyushu erupted several times, sending an ash plume roughly 4.4 kilometers into the air. Because of falling ash, around 30 flights in and out of Kagoshima airport were cancelled. But this is a very localized event. Sakurajima is one of Japan's most active volcanoes and eruptions occur regularly. The vast majority of the country, including Tokyo, Kyoto, Hiroshima, Hokkaido, and most tourist routes remain completely unaffected. This will likely not affect anyone traveling to any major international airport, for example Osaka or Tokyo. And if you're traveling in Kyushu by train, all trains including the Kyushu Shinkansen are running normally. Update number 6. Let's talk tax, because there's been a lot of talk about tax increases lately, and I'll cover a lot more in a future video, so make sure you subscribe. But for now, here is the Japan departure tax update that travelers need to know about. If you're planning a trip to Japan, you might be seeing headlines also about the possible increase to Japan's departure tax. And it makes it sound like you're gonna have to pay a lot. So let's break down exactly what is happening and how it will affect tourists. The Japanese government is currently discussing raising the departure tax from 1,000 yen to 3,000 yen per person. This is a tax that's added to your airline or cruise ticket when you leave Japan. You don't pay at the airport separately, it's already built into your ticket price, and most tourists will never notice this, as it will simply be part of the flight ticket price. Now, some headlines might make this sound dramatic, but for most travelers, this change is actually very minimal. You won't have to fill out any forms, you won't have to pay anything separately, you won't notice anything at the airport. If the tax is raised, the only difference is that your flight price may include roughly an extra 2,000 to 3,000 yen. And just to be clear, nothing has been finalized yet. There's no implementation date, and the proposal is still being discussed with the aim for it to be implemented by the end of fiscal 2026, which would mean sometime in spring 2027. If you're planning a trip to Japan, there's no reason to delay or change your plans. Nothing has changed yet. And when it does, your experience at the airport will stay exactly the same. Smooth and simple. Change number 7, Okinawa hotel tax update. Continuing with tax updates, if you're planning a trip to Okinawa, and if you're not, why are you not? It's an amazing destination. There's a new update you'll want to know about. Starting April 2026, Okinawa will introduce a 2% accommodation tax on hotels and inn stays. It will be the first prefecture-wide lodging tax in Japan. The tax applies per person, per night, and is actually capped at 2,000 yen, which is roughly $13 US. And don't worry, you won't need to pay it separately at check-in. It will simply be included in the price of your stay. And the money raised from this tax will go towards protecting Okinawa's natural environment, strengthening marine safety, and supporting tourism-related jobs. Now, will this make your trip noticeably more expensive? Well, for many travelers, the difference is very small. For example, an 8,000 yen room would only add 160 yen tax per night. And even the high-end rooms will never exceed 2,000 yen. Number 8. Nintendo Fukuoka store has opened. There's big news for travelers to Japan, because if you're planning a trip to Kyushu or Fukuoka, there's a brand new attraction you'll want to know about. Nintendo has just opened its 4th official store in Japan, and it's the biggest one yet. The store is called Nintendo Fukuoka, very creative, and it actually opened on November the 14th, 2025 inside Amu Plaza, Hakata, right at JR Hakata Station. So if you're passing through Fukuoka by Shinkansen or flying into the city, the store is incredibly easy to access. The shop covers around 1,000 square meters, making it significantly larger than any other Nintendo store in Tokyo, Osaka, and Kyoto. There are also exclusive items you can only buy at the Fukuoka store, like limited edition t-shirts. What an update, huh? I'll be first to try and get those PokePark tickets, but I've got a feeling it's gonna be so hard. Wondering about other theme parks? Well, here's a video comparing the big 3 you might want to check out.